Today we will see the concept on train problems. So in previous class, we saw the concept of time and distance and relative speed concept. So by using the time and distance concept, time, speed and distance concept and relative speed concept, we will solve problems on trains. So given below a list of some important points that need to kept in mind while solving the problems. That is, if two trains are moving in same direction, then the relative speed is difference between the two speeds. And two trains are moving in opposite direction, relative speed is sum of the two speeds. So already we solved some problems on relative speed concept also. Okay. Just observe this diagram to understand the concept of relative speed. Two trains or two objects are moving in same direction. Relative speed is v1 minus v2. If two trains are moving in opposite direction, relative speed is v1 plus v2. Now these are the different types of problems on trains. So first type 1. Train crosses a signal pole or a man or tree, which is a stationary object. So it is not moving. It is a fixed one. Train crosses a signal pole or a man or tree. Okay. Then we will use the formula speed of the train equal to length of the train divided by time taken to cross the pole. So that is S equal to L by T. So observe carefully, here we are using the formula speed equal to distance by time only. So speed of the train equal to length of the train divided by time taken to cross the pole or tree or man. S equal to L by T. Next, second type. Train crosses the bridge or platform. So here in the first diagram, train is entering into the platform. And when we can say the train crosses the platform, now observe the second diagram. So here in second diagram, we can say the train crosses the platform. So if train crosses the bridge or platform, in that case, we have to use formula. Train speed is equal to length of the train plus length of the platform divided by time taken to cross the platform. That is S equal to L plus B divided by T. So in place of distance, we have to add the train length and platform length. If they will give bridge length in the problem, train length plus bridge length should be written in the place of distance. Okay. So S equal to L plus B divided by T. Next, type 3 and 4. If two trains are moving in same direction, relative speed is v1 minus v2. And if two trains are moving in opposite direction, relative speed is v1 plus v2. So already I explained clearly about the relative speed. Now based on this, how to solve the problems. So type 3, two trains are moving in same direction. In place of distance, relative speed is S1 minus, in place of speed, relative speed is S1 minus S2 equal to L1 plus L2 divided by T. So if two trains are moving in same direction, relative speed is S1 minus S2 equal to, add the two trains length in place of distance, L1 plus L2 divided by time. If two trains are moving in opposite direction, relative speed is S1 plus S2 equal to, in place of distance, add the two trains length L1 plus L2 divided by time. So here maybe you will get one doubt that in both cases we are adding the two trains length. Because while two trains are moving in same direction or two trains are moving in opposite direction, the two trains crosses each other. So in that case, we have to add the two trains length only. Okay. Next, type 5, train and man moving in same direction. So either two trains or train and man or train and car, whatever it may be, if two objects are moving in same direction, relative speed is s1 minus s2 equal to, here only one train is there, and when compared to train length, man length is negligible. So in place of distance, write only train length divided by time. Train and man are moving in opposite direction, then s1 plus s2 equal to L by T. Okay, so either train and car or train and man, whatever it may be, then we have to write, in place of distance, we have to write train length only. Okay, now just recall the concept. First one is train crosses a signal pole, or a man, or a tree, then S equal to L by T. Next, train crosses the platform or a bridge or a tunnel, then S equal to L plus B divided by T, that is length of the train plus length of the platform divided by time taken to cross the platform. If two trains are moving in same direction, then S1 minus S2 equal to L1 plus L2 by T. If two trains are moving in opposite direction, S1 plus S2 equal to L1 plus L2 by T. Train and man are moving in same direction, then S1 minus S2 equal to L by T. Train and man are moving in opposite direction, S1 plus L2 equal to L by